Hi students, welcome to Infinity Learn by Sri Chaitanya. This is Ranjit and today we are going to discuss January 22nd shift 1 math paper, right? So this paper is moderate to difficult and a bit lengthy, right? So let's get into the questions. This is your first one, right? Modulus of z minus 6i by modulus of z minus 2 is equals to 1. So if you observe this one, the points which you are going to have is one of it is 2 and one of it is 4, and where x value is 0, so the distance between these two, you can see that y value is going to be equals to 4. If y value is equals to 4, here z is equals to, instead of taking x plus iy, I'm going to take directly this as x plus 4i, right? Then you try to simplify this. I'm going to directly square it and write it on the both sides, so that on the left side we are going to get 25 times of z minus 8, so x minus 8 whole square, plus here 4i plus 2i, which is 6i, so this is going to be 6 square, right? On the right side, this is going to be 9 times of x plus 4i we have, so this is going to be x square plus 6i, so this is going to be equals to 36. So you try to simplify this one. Let's see what we are going to get. So if you observe this, 36 and 36 we have, so 25 times of x square plus 64 minus 16x plus 36, that is equals to 9x square plus 9 into 36 is what we have here. So if I am taking everything into one side, 25x square minus 9x square, which is going to be 16x square, and here I have 100, 64 here plus 36, which is going to be 100. So on the left side, I am going to have 2500 and minus 25 into this, so minus 400x I will have here, minus 324, that is equals to 0. So if I am doing this one, 16x square minus 400x, and here 2500 minus that is going to give you 2500 minus 324 is going to be 174, I guess, that is equals to 0, 176, right? So you cancel it with 16, this is 1, here it is going to be 25, and here it is going to be 1, and here I have 21, so 57, then 57 means it is 3, and then 57, so 96 is going to be 6, that is equals to 0. So I have x square minus 25x plus 136 is equals to 0. Then x values are going to be 17 and 8, because 17 8 is going to be 136. So modulus of we are writing modulus of z square, which means the pair of 2 points which I am going to have here is 17 comma 4 and 8 comma 4. So 17 comma 4, 17 square plus 6 square plus 8 square plus 6 square, 4 square. So if I add all this, you are going to get your answer, and here the answer will come as 385. So this will be your answer here. All right, next, this will be your next question. If you observe this, f of x, I am going to write it as e power x times of e power tan x minus 1 divided by, I will write it as tan x minus x. We are writing it for limit extending to 0, plus we have limit extending to 0. This is log base e secant x plus tan x minus x divided by tan x minus x. So when I am going to check this value is particularly going to be equals to 1, because it is in the form of e power x minus 1 by x. Now if it is 1, putting directly 0 into it, this is going to be e power 0, which is 1, right? Plus if you observe this one, this is in the form of 0 by 0, right? If it is, this is 1, so log 1 is going to be equals to 0, 0 minus 0 by 0 minus 0. This is in the form of 0 by 0. So what we are going to do here, we will differentiate, we will use the form of L'Hopital rule, so that we are going to get here 1 by secant x plus tan x into the differentiation of this. Secant x is going to be secant x into tan x, plus this is going to be secant square x minus 1 divided by the differentiation of this is going to be what? Secant square x minus 1. Now children, if you cancel this one, here you are going to left with secant x. So all I have here, limit extending to 0 is still there. So 1 plus limit extending to 0, this is secant x minus 1 divided by secant square x minus 1. So I can write this in the form of secant x minus 1 into secant x plus 1. These are getting cancelled. Now you put directly 0 into it. 1 plus 1 by secant is going to give you 1 and 1. So 1 plus 1 by 2 is going to give you 3 by 2. That's going to be your answer number 1. Alright, next. A circle of radius 4 is passing through the origin. The points these two where a and b are the real parameters, then the locus of the centroid OAB is equals to. Let's try to point out these numbers here. A is minus root 3 comma a comma 0, and here b is going to be 0 comma, so sorry, this is on the other side. I should draw the line in this way, right? Here let us say we have b, this is going to be 0 comma minus root 2b is what we have to write here, minus root 2b. So here they have given that the radius is 4, so this is going to be the diameter of it. So distance between these two is going to be 8. So AB is basically equals to 8. Square on both sides. When I am writing this one, this is a minus b, x2 minus x1 whole square, which is going to give you 3a square, plus y2 minus y1 whole square, this is going to give you 2b square, that is going to be equals to 64. This I have one equation. Now they are asking the locus of centroid. Centroid using three numbers here. H is equals to minus root 3a by 3, because the another point is 0, the another point O is also 0 comma 0. And here if I am writing k, this is going to be minus root 2b by 3. Alright, so I need a value from that. So this is in the denominator root 3. So a is going to be minus root 3h and b is going to be 3k by root 2 with a negative sign. Let's put those values here and see what we are going to get. H comma k is the centroid, so minus, so in this root 3 by 3, so in the denominator root 3 we have, this is multiplying on the left side, a square I have to write. So 3 times of, I'm going to write here, this is going to be 3h square plus 2 times of, I'm going to write here 9k square divided by 2, that is equals to 64. So if you observe here 2 and 2 is getting cancelled, I can write this as h square plus k square is equals to 64 by 9. So this is in the form of circle only. So we can write this as x square plus y square is equals to 8 by 3 whole square. So your radius is going to be equals to 8 by 3 here. Consider a AP, A2 minus A1. So A2 minus A1 if I am writing, we are going to get D value. This is minus 3 by 4. AN is equals to this one if they are giving. How can I write it? A1 plus n minus 1 into D, which means minus 3 by 4 times is equals to 1 by 4 A1 I have. So with the help of these two, they have given, try to simplify this one here. 4A1 plus 4A1, and here we are going to get minus, I should write minus 3n plus 3. This is getting multiplied on the left side, right? 4A1 minus 3n plus 3, that is equals to 4 is getting cancelled, so A1. So all of them are 3, so A1 minus n plus 1, that is equals to 0. This is the another equation I am getting here. And in this summation of AI, if I am trying to write, this is going to be n by 2 into 2a plus, or we can simply write, why don't we use the formula a1 plus an directly? So I can use the formula here, a1 plus an, that is equals to 525 by 2. Now here I have a relation between a1 and an. So an is 1 by 4 times of a1. So a1 is going to be what? from here, can we write a1 is equals to 4 times of an? So a1 is 4 times of an. So I already have n here. And if I'm using that, this is going to be 5 times of an, because 4an plus an and 2 is already getting cancelled. This is equals to 525. So 5 getting cancelled, 105 we are getting. So n into an is going to be 105. So if n into an is 105, what will be a1 there? a1 is 4 times of an. So let's substitute that here. N into 1 by 4 times of a1, that is equals to 105. So n into a1 is going to be 420. So you have all the values here, a1, an, and can we say one more thing from this in a simple way? If we write, can we write this as a1 by an is equals to 4? So if I am dividing a1 by an, 4 I am going to get anyway. What else we can do here? a1 n into a1 you have. So can we write this value in that? In place of a1, 420 by n. That's going to be a lengthy task to solve. Anything else we can do here? Four times of this. Then what do I need? a1 value I want to find here. So d value I know, a1 I have a relation, n value I can write, from here n value I can write a1 plus 1. So put that here, a1 plus 1 into a1, that is equals to 420. This is 20 into 21. So from this a1 can be equals to 20. a1 value is 20. If a1 value is 20, then an value is going to be what? From here, an we don't need basically, because this is what we are looking at. The answer of this will be what? 17 by 2 into 2a plus n minus 1 into d. So all the values you have here, a1 is here, d is here, the remaining is you can solve, substitute the values, you will be able to simplify, and if you simplify, you are supposed to get 238. Okay, very simple, but a little bit of lengthy, as I told you in the starting. Next. Okay, so differentiable, which means it is continuous also. So f of 1 plus will be equals to f of 1 minus, put those values in that. So you are going to get 2 alpha times of, if I am substituting 1 minus, let us say, as I am taking, do not get confused here, on the left side I am taking minus, on the right side I am taking plus. So here f of 1 minus is equals to f of 1 plus. So I am putting the values here, 1 minus 2 plus 2 beta, that is equals to 1 value I have to substitute here. This is going to be alpha plus 3 plus alpha minus beta. Now this is minus 1 minus 2 alpha plus 2 beta, that is equals to alpha plus 3 or 2 alpha plus 3 minus beta. Write everything into one side. We are going to get 4 alpha minus 3 beta plus 3 equals to 0. This is going to be your equation number 1. And if it is differentiable, I can also do the differentiation here. So f dash of x is going to be equals to 2 alpha into, this is going to be 2x, and here this is going to be 2 beta for x lesser than 1, and here it is going to be alpha plus beta, alpha plus 3 for x greater than or equals to 1. So f dash of 1 minus should be equals to f dash of 1 plus, as it is differentiable. So just substitute the values here. 4 alpha plus 2 beta, that is equals to, you are getting here alpha plus 3. So you are going to get 3 alpha plus 2 beta, that is equals to 3 as one equation, and here you have the another equation, right? So solve 1 and 2. When you solve 1 and 2, and you just try to find out what is the value of alpha and beta, put it in this, you are going to get your answer. Okay, and that is going to be 48. Okay, next one. Okay, one integration is given to you. So what I can do here is, I am going to take log base e t is equals to x. So t is going to be e power x, right? So dt is going to be e power x dx. Now put that everything into this one. F of t, I'm actually converting into this one. So f of e power x, that is going to be integration of 1 minus sin t divided by 1 minus cos t into, this is going to be e power x dx. So 1 minus sin t, I'm going to write this as 1 minus 2 sin t in sin, I'm writing t again. I'm supposed to write x here, x, 1 second. 1 minus 2 sin x by 2 cos x by 2 divided by 1 minus 2, so 2 sin square x by 2 into e power x I have dx. So this is going to give you, in the starting, this is going to give you 1 by 2 if I am taking common. This is going to give you cosec square x by 2 minus 2 cot x by 2 into e power x dx I have. So this integration, the differentiation of this is this one. So we know the formula, right? If I take minus common here, if I put minus and plus here, this is f of x, this is f dash x. So I can write the answer now. Minus e power x into 2, 1 by 2 is already there. So simply cot x by 2 I can write plus c. This is going to be f of e power x. Now here you just try to substitute pi by 2 in that, and the value of this is going to be minus e power pi by 2. That is going to be minus e power pi by 2 and e power pi by 2 value e power cot of pi by 4. So here I am going to get cot of pi by 4 plus c. This value is already 1 and these two are getting cancelled. So c value is going to be equals to 0. So c value is 0. Just put that in, then you try to substitute the remaining thing here. So f of pi by 4 is given as alpha into e power pi by 4, that is going to be minus e power pi by 4 into cot of pi by 8, right? So in this you try to simplify this one, these two are going to get cancelled. So alpha is equals to minus times of what we are going to get 1 plus root 2 is the value of cot pi by 8. So substitute the value of cot pi by 8 and that is going to give your answer there. Alright, so this sin t and cos t. Okay, so this is your answer for this one. Next, okay, same question they have repeated here. So s is equals to, we have something, so I'm going to multiply it with 26 factorial and I'm going to divide it with 26 factorial. This is going to become 25 factorial into 1 factorial and 26 factorial divided by 3 factorial into 23 factorial plus 26 factorial by 5 factorial into 21 factorial, so on like that. Now here 1 by 26 factorial is there and this is 26c1 plus 26c3, so on like that. So sum of all odd numbers here, this is going to give you 2 power 26 minus 1 divided by 26 factorial. So 26 into 25 factorial I am going to write. This is going to become 2 power 25 divided by 13 into 2 into 25 factorial. If I cancel this one, this is going to be 2 power 24. 13 I am going to take it into left side so that this will become 13s, that is equals to 2 power 24 divided by 25 factorial. You see the values there, k is 24 and n is going to be 25. Sum of both the values here is going to be equals to 1. That will be your answer there. Alright, next. See, here you have 3 values, minus 3 is there and 1. So one area you are going to solve for x lesser than or equals to minus 3, another area minus 3 lesser than x lesser than or equals to 1 and x greater than 1. Okay, so x lesser than or equals to 3 means all the values are negative. So first one is going to be minus x times of x plus 3. Next it is going to be minus of x minus 1 minus 2 is equals to 0. So minus minus minus, simply I am going to write x square plus 3x plus x minus 1 plus 2 is equals to 0. So x square plus 4x minus 3 that is plus 2 here, so plus 1 is supposed to be there. So x value is going to be minus 4 plus or minus under root of, this is going to be 16 plus 4 is going to be positive because of minus 4 AC divided by 2. So I'm going to get minus 2 plus or minus, this is going to be 2 root 5, so only root 5 is what I'm going to left with. X lesser than or equals to minus 3, if I'm taking positive value it is going to be greater, so minus 2 plus root 5 is one solution, or minus 2 minus root 5 is another solution. This is not satisfying, but this. So here I have one solution. Alright, in between minus 3 and 1. So minus 3 value is going to be positive, which means x square plus 3x, and the another one is going to be negative. So minus, if I am multiplying, plus 1 minus x I will get, and minus 2, that is equals to 0 we are getting. So x square plus 2x minus 1, that is equals to 0. X is equals to minus 2 plus or minus, this is going to be 4 plus 4 divided by 2. So here I am going to get minus 2 plus or minus under root 8, so 2 root 2, so only root 2 is going to be there. So minus 2 minus root 2 or minus 2 plus root 2 is what I am going to have. So both the values, minus 2 minus root 2 and minus 2 plus root 2. Minus 2 minus root 2 is not there, but plus root 2 value should be there. Are we writing it clearly? X square plus 3x, here it is going to be 1 minus x minus 2. So 3 minus x is going to be this, 1 positive minus 2 is going to be minus 1 equals to 0. Minus b plus or minus under root of 4, minus into minus plus 4, which means 2 root 2 divided by 2. Sorry, here I am supposed to write minus 1 plus or minus, right? So both of them are there. Here I have two solutions. Let's see how many are going to be here. If greater than every value, this is going to be x square plus 3x, and here this is going to be directly x minus 1 minus 2 equals to 0. So x square plus 4x minus 3 is equals to 0. X is equals to minus 4 plus or minus, this is 16 plus 12. 16 plus 12 divided by 2. So 16 plus 12 means what? Here I am going to get minus 2 plus or minus 2, 4 I am taking common. So here 4 is remaining, here 3. So under root 7 will be remained. Now greater than this, root 7 value is somewhat 2 point something, but not equals to 3. Greater than 1 I need. So there is no value here. So here there are only 0 solutions. So 1 plus 2 plus 0, which is going to be 3. Right? All you need to do is you check the value here, what condition you are taking. As x greater than 1, here there is no value which we are getting as greater than 1. That's why there is no solution in it. Okay, so done. Next. Here we have L1 is given, L2 is given. Then they are saying PQ be the lines lying on the line L1 and L2 respectively. What is R? Intersect at R. So they are intersecting at R. So L1 I can write this as R vector is equals to I common, so 2 lambda plus 1 into I plus this is going to be 3 lambda plus 2 into J plus this is going to be 4 lambda plus 3 into K. The another one L2 equation we are going to get here 5 mu plus 4 into I plus 2 mu plus 1 into J, and here we have only mu into K. Right. So here you just try to simplify these two equations, compare these two values. We are going to get 2 lambda plus 1 is equals to 5 mu plus 4. The another one is 3 lambda plus 2 is equals to 2 mu plus 1. The another one is 4 lambda plus 3 is equals to mu. So as you are getting those values, 4 lambda plus 3 is equals to mu. So 3 lambda plus 2, that is equals to 2 times of this is going to be what? 8 lambda plus 6 plus 1. So if the values are this value, if I am taking into right side, this is going to be 5 lambda. If this coming into the left side, minus 5. So lambda is equals to minus 1. If the value of lambda is minus 1, just put those values here. R coordinate is going to be minus 1 here. This is going to be minus 1. minus 1, I'm just substituting in this, okay, minus 1. So all of them are minus 1, minus 1, minus 1, okay, R value I have. Now PR is equals to under root of 24. So P value, P point here, I have this as 2 lambda plus 1, comma, 3 lambda plus 2, comma, 4 lambda plus 3. And Q point I have here as 5 mu plus 4 and 2 mu plus 1, and I have only mu. So children, they have given you a clear data here that PR, so distance between P and R, you know the formula, right? x2 minus x1 whole square plus y2 minus y1 whole square plus z2 minus z1 whole square. You are going to square it directly here only, and you will simplify it and you will get the value of lambda. And when you get the value of lambda, you know the value of P there, and then you are going to find out P and Q. P and Q relation they have given. When you know the value of P, distance between these two you are going to find out, and simplify it, you will get the value of mu. Mu you will substitute here, you will get the point Q. So Q value you know, R value I already did. So QR is what you are asked to solve, and just check your answer, it is supposed to be equals to 360. Okay, so this is the solution of it. I would say this is going to be a little lengthy, but with patience, if you solve, you will get it easily. Alright, next. From a lot of 10 defective and 90 non-defective bulbs, 8 bulbs are selected one by one with replacement, then the probability of getting at least 7. So at least 7 means either it has to be 7 or it has to be equals to 8. So out of here 7 bulbs I'm going to select 7 defective bulbs out of 10. So 8C7. So defective is what? 10 out of 100, which means 1 by 10. Non-defective is 9 by 10. So 8 by 7 into defective is going to be 1 by 10. Power how much? These are 7s, and into 9 by 10. Plus this is going to be directly 8C8 and 1 by 10 power 8 directly. This is going to be 8 into 9 divided by, in the denominator I have 10 power 8, plus this is directly 1 by 10 power 8. So 72 plus 1 divided by 10 power 8. So 73 divided by 10 power 8 is going to be your answer. Okay, this is one easy question from the session. Next. Yes. You have ABC 3 points. If the equation of bisector of the angle ABC is this, so you are going to have a triangle here. You have a bisector ABC. So B bisector, let us say this is some D. Here I have A, here I have C. So if it is angle bisector, the distance between these two is nothing but the distance here. If I say this is A, this is also A. If I say this is B, this is also B. Now what I have here is A value is 1, 0 and B value is 2, minus 1, and C value I have here 7 by 3, 4 by 3. So try to find the distance between A and this one. So this is going to be under root 2 minus 1 is going to be 1, minus 1 0 is 1. So this is root 2. So I mean to say BA by BC is nothing but equals to AD by DC. So this we are getting as root 2, and the distance between these two, if I am trying to find, I am going to get under root of 2 minus 7 by 3. So 1 by 3, which means 1 by 9, because 2 minus 7 by 3, 3 is going to multiply 2, so 6 minus 7 is 1, 1 by 3 whole square is 1 by 9, and plus minus 1 minus, so 7 by 3, which means 49 by 9. This is going to give you root 2 5 by 3. So 5 root 2 by 3, root 2 is getting cancelled, 3 up and 5 down. So this value is 3, this value is 5. You know the points here, you just try to put it in that. Now D value you will be able to find out. You just use the section formula. Just try to find out the point D there. When you know the point D, just after knowing the point D, B point you know 2, minus 1. T point you will get. When you know these 2 points, write BD equation. So when you write BD equation, just compare it to this one, substitute the values in that. That's all. Okay, section formula I guess all of you know, 3 into 7 by 3 and 5 into 1, so 7 plus 1 12 by 8 and 3, so 4 by 8 1 by 2, right? Easy one, you just do it from here, you will get your answer. Next, so your answer need to be equals to 10. Okay, so here we have something, so I will write it as root 3 by 2, 1 by sine 20 minus 1 by cos 20 into 1 by 2 as I am multiplying with extra 2. In the denominator I already have cos 20 and cos 40 and cos 60 is 1 by 2, then I have cos 80. So do the LCM here, this is going to be 2 is already going up and here I am going to get root 3 by 2 cos 20 is there. So root 3 by 2 in cos is going to be what? Cos 30, right? So cos 30 into cos 20 minus sin 30 into sin 20 divided by, all I have now, these two are going to come into the denominator. So sin 20 into cos 20 and cos 20 is already there, cos 40 is already there, cos 60 I wrote, cos 80 is there. Now what I am going to do is I will divide it with 2, I will multiply it with 2. So in the numerator I am getting 8 times of, this is cos A minus cos A plus B formula. So cos 50 plus 20 is going to be cos 30 plus 20 is going to be cos 50, and in the denominator using this one, this is sin 40 there, right? So sin 40 into cos 20 into cos 40 into cos 80. So 2 multiplying in the denominator, in the numerator, with the help of this is going to be sin 80, and one more time this is going to give you sin 80. Now multiply with 2 in the numerator and denominator, sin 80 and cos 80 is going to give you sin 160. So all I have now here is 1, 2, 4 into 8 is 32 times of cos 50 divided by, I have now sin 160 into cos 20. Sin 160 is nothing but, cos 20 is nothing but cos 180 minus that, so that will also give you the same value. Or here I can write sin 20 from this, so divide it with 2 and multiply it with 2. In the denominator this is going to give you 64 cos 50 divided by this value, I mean to say sin 160 is nothing but sin 20. Now if I am multiplying this is going to give you sin 40. So sin 40 and cos 50 are same, getting cancelled, that is equals to 64. Okay, so all the formula here I used is cos of A minus B is one formula, sin 2A is the another formula. Using the formulas of these two, you are going to get, this is going to be 2 sin A into cos A, and this is cos A cos B, plus, right? Here I have to write minus sin A sin B. This is what I am using here. Alright, easy question comparatively. Next, here we have 3 conditions. One is, first thing, 10x square minus 17x plus 7 should not be equals to 1, and then 10x square minus 17x plus 7 should be greater than 0, and 18x square minus 11x plus 1 should be greater than 0. Now if it is not equals to 0, can we write it as 10x square minus 17x plus 6 is not equals to 0? 60 I need, so 12 5s are, so 10x square minus 12x minus 5x plus 6, that is not equals to 0. So what I can take common here? Only 2. 2x if I am taking common, this is 5x minus 6, and minus 1 common, 5x minus 6 not equals to 0. So x should not be equals to 1 by 2 or 6 by 5. This is one answer. If it is greater than 0, 70 I need, 10 and 7 I can write, so 10x square minus 10x minus 7x plus 7 is greater than 0. 10x if I am taking common, this is x minus 1 minus 7 x minus 1 is greater than 0. So here I am going to get x minus 1 into 10x minus 7 is greater than 0. So 7 by 10 is lesser than 1. So x belongs to minus infinite to 7 by 10 union 1 to infinite. This is the first part. And if you see this one, I need 18. So 12 I have here, 9 2s are. So 18x square minus 9x minus 2x plus 1 is greater than 0. Simplify this, again you will get an interval like this. Just take intersection of all that. This is one situation, second situation, here you will get third situation. 9x if I am taking common, this is going to be 2x minus 1. Minus 1 if I am taking common, this is going to be 2x minus 1 is greater than 0. Greater than 0 here again. So 9x minus 1 into 2x minus 1 is greater than 0. So here the value of this x belongs to 1 by 9 is lesser than 1 by 2. So minus infinite to plus 1 by 9 union 1 by 2 to infinite is what I am going to get. Now taking the intersection of all that, what are the values I have here? Greater value is 1, lesser than that is 7 by 10. 7 by 10 is greater than that. So 7 by 10 and 1 by 2. All of this is already done. Then I have 1 by 2, 6 by 5. So 6 by 5 is here. And then I have 1 by 9. So 1 by 2 I wrote, 6 by 5 I wrote, 7 by 10 done, 1 is done, 1 by 9 is done, 1 by 2 is done. So this should not be included. This value should not be included. This value should not be included. 7 by 10 and less. So on the left side, and 1 and more on the right side. 1 by 9 and left side, and 1 by 2 and greater value. So from here. So if you see this answer, minus infinite to 1 by 9. So this is going to be 1 by 9 here. And in between 1 by 2 and 1 by 10, 7 by 10. Union, this is going to be 1 to infinite. Minus this value should not be there, so you are subtracting 6 by 5 from that. So you have a, b, c, d, e values there. Put everything into that, you will get your answer, and I will confirm what answer you need to get. That is 316. Okay, this is one. Next, you have mean and variance of 10 observations is 10 and 2 respectively. So summation of xi is equals to 10 into 10, and variance square, this is equals to 2, which means 1 by n into sigma xi square minus x dash square. This is 2, right? So what I have here is, if an observation alpha from the data is replaced by beta, then the mean and variance is going to become 10.1 and 1.99. So from the data, summation xi minus alpha plus beta, this is going to become what, 101. So 101 10.1 into 10 I have to write. So this is going to be 101. So this is 100 minus alpha plus beta is equals to 101. Now if I take this into right side, beta minus alpha is equals to 1. This is one equation I am getting. Alright, in the second equation, this is the data I have. So for the first mean, I know the value of this is what, 10, right? So 10 square is 100. So 100 coming into the left side, 102. 1 by 10 is the number, sigma xi square. This coming into the left side, sigma xi square is 1020 already. So this value I know. Now try to write the new mean and variance here. So 1 by n, which means 1 by 10 times of sigma xi square minus alpha square plus beta square I am writing, minus new mean is going to be what, 10.1. So 10.1 whole square. This all is equals to 1.99, right? So here this value we already know, 1020. This square you do and add it on the right side. So if you do all that, you are going to get some value for alpha square, beta square minus alpha square is equals to some value you are going to get. Alpha beta minus alpha, you know, this you know. From here you just write it as beta minus alpha, beta plus alpha, that is equals to a value you are already aware, if you simplify that, just divide it, beta plus alpha you will get. Beta plus alpha is what they are expecting. Okay, so all you need is simplify this value. This value you already know, this is 1020. Square this, add it on the right side, then multiply, done. You will get your answer. Okay, this is it. Next, so you are supposed to get 20. Next question is this: cot x is equals to 5 by 2. If cot x is 5 by 2, cos x is going to be what? Cos x is going to be 5 by 13. Then 1 minus 2 sine square x is going to be 5 by 13, x by 2. So this coming into the left side, 1 minus 5 by 13 is equals to 2 sine square x by 2. So this is going to be 13 minus 5. So how much you will get? 8. Cos x is 5 by 13. 1 minus 2 sine square x is equals to 5 by 13. This coming into the left side, we are going to get 13 minus 5, 8. So 4. So 8 by 13, that is equals to 2 into sine square x by 2. Here 4 it will be. Now sine x value is going to be 2 by under root 13. So if the value of sine x is 2 by under root 13, in between pi and 3 pi by 2, so x by 2 belongs to pi by 2 to 3 pi by 4, right? So here sine value is positive, plus or minus we will get, but plus value is what you need. So sine x is this one, then cos x is going to be under root of 1 minus 4 by 13. So this is going to be minus 3 by 13 under root, because in this value cos x by 2 is going to be negative. In this area sin x by 2 is positive, cos x by 2 need to be negative, because this is in quadrant 2. Okay, now try to simplify that. Sin 7x into cos 13x by 2, and cos 7x into or we will write minus here. I'll write the second one first. Cos 7x minus sin 13x by 2. This is 1, and the other one sin 7x sin 13x by 2 plus cos 7x and cos 13x by 2. So you children just observe this one. This is sin a minus b. So sin 7x minus 13x by 2, and plus this is cos 7x minus 13x by 2. So this is sin x by 2, which is 3 by under root 13. This is cos x by 2, which is 2 by under root 13. Your answer need to be equals to 1 by under root 13. Do we have? Yes, that is option 1. Okay, next. So we have here let each of two ellipses, here a greater than b. So eccentricity of this is going to be 1 by under root of b square by a square, right? So a square e square, so b square is equals to a square minus a square e square I will get. Now here eccentricity is going to be under root of 1 minus a square by b square. So I can write this as a square is equals to b square minus b square e square. All right. Okay, they gave you eccentricity here, which is 4 by 5, and length of lattice rectum of E1 and E2B are respectively L1 and L2. So this condition is given. The distance between the foci of E1 is 8. So 2AE is 8. So 2 I know, A value I need, E is 4 by 5, that is equals to given as 8. This is getting cancelled. So A value I am going to get it as 5. So if the value of A is 5, AE value is already 4. So B square is going to be 25, the square of it, minus 4 square is going to be 16. So B square value is going to be equals to 9. So E1 is going to be x square by 25 plus y square by 9 is equals to 1. This is the first ellipse we have. Next one we have here is length of lattice rectum. The first one, length of lattice rectum, is what? 2b square by a. So 2 is already there. This is 2b square. B square means what? 9 by a, which is 5. This condition I am writing. And 9 times of L2. So 2 into a square by b I have to write here. 1 square is also there. Now what do I have? Any other data do we have here? They gave a square is equals to b square minus b square e square. Okay, if we need, we will use it. Now as of now we have 9 square. So 2 into 4 into 9 square divided by 5 square, which means 25, that is equals to 2 into 9 into a square by b. So 9 and square is getting cancelled, 2 and 2 is getting cancelled. Now all I have here is 36b is equals to 25a square. This is one condition I have. And foci of difference between the foci of E2 I need. Here I have a square and the relation between this eccentricity value I already know. A square value you just try to put it in that. A square, if I substitute here, this is going to give you a quadratic equation in terms of b. When you already know the eccentricity, can we write something from that directly? The difference between the second one is what we are asked to solve. So eccentricity is given as 4 by 5. So this is going to be 16 by 25, that is equals to 1 minus a square by b square. So a square by b square is going to be 9 by 25. So here I have a square by b square I don't have, but in another words I can write this as a square by b I can write, that is 36 by 25. So a square by b is 36 by 25. So 1 by b into 36 by 25 can be written as 9 by 25. So 25 is getting cancelled. Here I am going to get 4. So b value we are going to get it as 4. So if the value of b is 4, b value is 4 means from here you will be able to find out a. But what do I need? Difference between the foci. So difference between the foci is what? 2be. So 2 into b is 4 into a is 4 by 5. So 16, 32 divided by 5. This is enough. Yes, that's all we need to do. That is your answer. Okay, next. We have here see children, I will give you the idea here what you are going to do. A comma b and c comma d, whether they are going to be equal or not is what you are going to check. Now if I am taking a comma b value as 1 comma 2, your value is going to be 2 plus 6, which is going to be 8. Will I get 8 here at any cost? No, there is no value we are going to get. Now if I am taking 1 comma 3, what I will get? 1 comma 3. This is going to be 9 plus 2, 11. Is there any possibility I will get that? Okay, 1 comma 1 if I am taking, I am going to get 2 plus 3 is 5. The minimum value is not satisfying, so this is also not there. Now 11 if I need, I can substitute 1 here, 2 there. So 1 comma 2 is satisfying. This is one set. So this is one answer for you. And next answer you need to write 1 comma 4. 1 comma 4 if I am writing 2 plus 12, which is going to be 14. 14 if I need from this. Here 6 I can take, here I can take 8. So 2 comma 2, this is satisfying. Like this, you write 1.1, 1.2, 1 comma 3, 1 comma 4, 2 comma 1, 2 comma 2, 2 comma 3, 2 comma 4, and 3 comma 1, 3 comma 2, 3 comma 3, 3 comma 4, and 4 comma 1, 4 comma 2, 4 comma 3, and 4 comma 4. All these values if you solve, you are going to get, how many such sets are going to satisfy. It is going to be lesser than 16. 2 I already disqualified, so 15 is not your answer. Check from the remaining 3 options. One of it will be your answer, and that need to be equals to 12. So 12 will be your answer for this question. Alright, next. They have given this order here. The sequence of Pn denotes the product of the first n term. So first nth term is going to be what? An is going to be, this is decreasing series, so 3 power 6, then 4, then 2, then 0, so on like that. So this is a AP, children. So this is going to be 3 power a plus n minus 1 into d is minus 2. So we are going to get minus 2, so 8 and minus 2n. So this is what the an value which we are going to get. If that is an value, then I need to find out Pn denotes the product. So Pn is going to be product of these values. Let us say some k is equals to 1 to n. This is going to be 3 power, let's say I can take 2 common, so 4 minus 2n is what I have to write. Alright, so if I am writing this, or simply you just write it as the same value, no problem. 8 minus 2n is what we have. So if we are multiplying this value, first I will write 1, then I will write 2, then I will write 3. So what do you think here? In the numerator, this is going to become a AP again. So this is going to be 3 power 8 times of summation 1 minus 2 times of summation n is what I will get. So this means this is going to be 3 power 8n minus 2 times of, so 2 into n plus 1 divided by 2 is what I am supposed to get. So 3 power 8n minus n square minus n. So 3 power 7n minus n square is what I am supposed to get. That is the value of Pn. Now here if you observe, Pn power 1 by n is there. So Pn power 1 by n if I am trying to write, that is going to be 3, n common, this is 7 minus n, power 1 by n. So 3 power 7 by n is what I have. So 3 power 7 minus n I have. Now I have to write it summation from n is equals to 1 to 40, 2 times of obviously. So 2 times of this if I am trying to write, what series I am going to get from 1. So 6, 3 power 6 plus 3 power 5 goes on up to 3 power 40. So 3 power minus 33 I am going to get. So this is sum of n terms, right? So if I am taking from the least value, opposite direction I am going to take. This is the minimum value, that is the maximum value. You take up to your, this is up to you how you are going to take. If I am taking in the reciprocal side, I mean opposite side, R value is going to be positive. But if I am taking like this, it is going to be 1 by 3. Okay, so okay, I will directly take like this. So this is going to be 1 by 3 power 40 minus 1 divided by 3 minus 1. So 3 minus 1 and 2 is getting cancelled. If I multiply it into the inside, this is going to become 1 by 3 power 33 minus 1. So 1 minus 1 by 3 is lesser value, right? So 1 minus 1 by 3 I am supposed to write. Here also 1 by 3 I need to write. 1 second, children. It is, instead of this, if I take in the positive side, your answer is going to be very easy. So I am going to write the series itself in the other direction. This I will write it as minus 33 minus 32, it is going up to 6. So we are going to write this as 2 times of, first term is 3 power minus 33 and R value is going to be 3 power minus 32 by this 33. So it goes to the numerator, all value will become 3. So 3 power 40 minus 1 divided by, I have here 3 minus 1. So here this is getting cancelled, 3 power negative, which means 3 power 33 here. In the numerator, this is 3 power 40 minus 1. You just compare it to this one, 33 and 40 are there. Obviously their GCD is equals to 1. Add both those numbers, which is 73. That's going to be your answer. Alright, this is one. Next. A1 is the area enclosed by the curves x square plus 2 and this, and A2 is the area between this and this and this and y axis. Okay, so if we are looking at A1, just try to solve these two equations, children. Y is equals to 8 minus x, that is equals to x square plus 2. So x square plus x minus 6 is equals to 0. So x value is going to be minus 3 comma 2. In the first quadrant they are giving, so 0 to 2 I have to take. The line equation is what? 8 minus x minus x square minus 2 dx. Solve this one, you are going to get the value of A1. Now if you are looking at A2, A2 equation is, one of it is the parabola I have x square plus 2. So if I say 2 is here, this is upward direction, y square is equals to x. This will be somewhat like this. Now there is no intersection point between these two, and x is equals to 2 is somewhere here, y axis is here. So 0 to 2, the curve minus the another curve, the first one is going to be this. So I have to write x square plus 2, and this y value is what? Under root x, so minus root x dx. Here you are going to get the another equation. So you get A1 and A2, substitute the values in A1 minus A2, you will get your answer. Okay, easy question. Then you have A, B, C is equals to A cross B. So C is equals to I, J, K. This I have 2, 1, minus 2, 1, 1, 0. So C equation is going to be, this is getting cancelled, so 2i, and minus j already, minus 2, so plus 2j, and k value 2 minus 1, so plus k. So modulus C is going to be equals to, I mean the magnitude of C is going to be equals to 3. And from here we have square on both sides, I will say. So this is going to be C square, or you don't need to do the square. Okay, we'll see, if needed we will do d square into the angle between this is going to be sine square theta, that is equals to 9. So C square is already 3, so these two are going to get cancelled. Angle between this is pi by 4, so d square, or you don't need to do this square, children, here. Without square only your answer will be easier. C, D, this is 3, C value is already 3, so 3 is getting cancelled. D is equals to theta is 1 pi by 4, this is 1 by root 2, root 2 goes to right side, this is become 2. Okay, so modulus D is equals to 2 from this. And we have one more thing, this is mod D minus mod, I mean A, that is equals to, I have under root of 11. So now this better to square it on both sides. This is going to be D square plus A square minus 2 times of A into D into cos theta, that is equals to 11. So D square is 2, A square is 9, this is getting cancelled, A dot D, obviously there is nothing left, is equals to 0. So this is your answer for that. Alright, next. A number greater than 5000 and lesser than 9000. So I need a 4-digit number. Greater than 5000 means 5 need to be there, and out of these digits I cannot take 9 here, so only 5 is the possibility for me. Alright, if only 5 is the possibility for me, then I am going to take 5. Here you can take 3 alike, 1 distinct. So 3 alike, 1 distinct means I can go for 5, 5, 5, this is going to be 15 and 0, or you can write it as 5, 5, 5 and 9. So here I am actually writing these 3 digits, right? So 3 factorial by 2 factorial, 2 are same, so this is 3 number of ways. Here it is again 3 number of ways. 3 alike, 1 distinct. So next 2 alike, 2 alike, 2 alike, let us say. For this 5, 5 if I am taking, 0 0 is not possible, 1 comma 1 is possible, 6 and 6. So this is going to be again 3 ways, and 5 comma 5 2 are the summation is 10, and any other summation I'm going to get here 18, no, 2, no, okay, this is one way. So 2 alike, and 5 comma 5 if I am taking, I want to write the remaining distinct ways. So here I can write 5 comma 5, and you can choose 0 here and you can choose 2. So this is going to be 10 and 2, because you are looking for the multiple of 3. So sum of this is should be equals to multiple of 3. Here 3 different numbers, 3 factorial, which is going to be 6. Like this, choose the remaining process also, you will get the final answer, and write all the ways. Check here, I already did it all up to 15, but you need to check for remaining few cases. Check the remaining cases, you need to get your answer as 42 there. Okay, this is the approach to solve this question. 3 alike I write, and all distinct also. Is it possible to write all distinct? All distinct. 5 is the first number I can write, then I can write 0, then I can write 1, then I can write 9. So this is also there, which is 6 factorial, because these 3 digits I am writing. Apart, I mean here you may get few more cases. Here 6 I already wrote, so 15 plus 6, 21 I already gave. Here you need to get 21 more cases. That's all, you will get your answer. Alright, next. Okay, you have given an integration here. It is given as 0 to 36 f of tx by 36 into dt, that is equals to 4 alpha f of x, right? So what I need to do here is, I have to take some other variable. Tx by 36 is going to be y for me. If I am taking this as equals to y, differentiate it with respect to t, you are going to get here x by 36 dt, that is equals to dy. So put that here, you are going to have, when I substitute t value 0, that is completely 0. When I substitute t value as 36, 36 and 36 is getting cancelled, it is x. And now all I have here is that value is y, so f of y. And here I can write, instead of dt, I can write 36 dy divided by x I can write. See, from here I am just writing dt value is equals to dy into 36 by x. On the right side you don't have anything to do, 4 alpha into f of x I have. Now from here, if you observe this, differentiate, or these values are not related to us, I mean these two values, 36 4 9s I can cancel. So 0 to x f of y into dy, that is equals to 9x going into the numerator, alpha into x into f of x by 9. Now try to differentiate it. You know the Leibniz theorem, right? You just write it in this. You are going to get f of x is equals to alpha by 9 into the differentiation of this part. Alpha differentiation is 1, so f of x minus x into f dash of x. This is what I am going to get. Now take alpha into, I mean f of x into one side. If I am taking this into one side, 1 minus alpha by 9 into x, sorry, into f of x, that is equals to f of x, why I am writing negative here, it is positive. So which is equals to x into alpha by 9 into f dash x. This is what I am getting. Now f dash x by f of x, if I am writing, this is going to become 9 into the left side, 9 minus alpha, 9 minus alpha by 9, 9 is getting cancelled, or you can simply write this 9 into the right side, 9 minus alpha divided by x alpha by 9, alpha by 9, 1 minus alpha by 9. So 9 minus alpha by this is coming in this side, and alpha is also there. 9 and 9 is getting cancelled. That is equals to f dash x by f of x I am getting, integrated on both sides. So this is going to give you 9 by alpha minus 1 and log x plus some log c, that is equals to log f of x I have to get, right? Now what did they give? They are saying that this is going to become a standard parabola. So to become a standard parabola, can we say this as c into x power 9 by alpha minus 1, that is equals to f of x, because logarithm log m plus, I am writing here the formula, log m plus log n is equals to log m into n, right? So here this need to be 2, to get to 9 by alpha minus 1 need to be equals to 2, so 3, so alpha value is going to become 3. Here I got the value of alpha value I am getting it as 3. If the value of alpha is 3, now this is square, so I am going to get here finally f of x is equals to c into x square I am getting. Now check the value for 2 comma 1, so here it is 1, which is equals to 4 into 2, 2 square is 4 into c, so c is equals to 1 by 4. Substitute this one, f of x is equals to, I am going to get x square divided by 4. If it is x square divided by 4, then find the value of this one, beta is equals to minus 4 whole square is 16, 16 by 4, this is going to give you 4. So beta is 4 here, beta value is 4, alpha value is 3. You need to find out beta power alpha, so 4 power 3, which is equals to 64 is what you are going to get here. What I did, I have taken the integration, I just assumed t by x, this is one formula, this is the assumption I did, tx by 36 is equals to y I did, and as I simplified it, I was getting some value, substituted it, I was able to get this equation after simplification. Here I did the Leibniz theorem, differentiated it on both sides. When I differentiated on both sides, I was getting this equation. Try to simplify, write f of x and f dash x into one side, constants into one side. I got this value after integration, and I was able to get this one, c into something, but they mentioned here it is a standard parabola. So x power you need to get it as 2. So when you are writing x power as 2, 9 by alpha minus 1 is equals to 2, simplify alpha is equals to 3, you get the parabola equation now. From there I simplified, you are getting your answer. Okay, a little bit lengthy but not so difficult question. Next, a matrix is there, number of matrices which are 3 by 3 cross 2. So let's say A, B, C, D, E, F is the matrix I have. Let us say this is A, which can be formed using the elements of the, here I have the elements, such that sum of all the elements in diagonal of A power T, transpose into A. Okay, so A transpose into A, if I am doing A, B, C, 3 rows, 2 columns, I wrote it correct, okay. A, B, C, transpose, A, B, this need to be C, D, this need to be E, F, and here I have A, B, C, D, E, F. So when I am writing this one, this is going to become A square plus B square. The remaining elements I am not worried about because I need only the diagonal. So this into this is going to give you first one, and this into this is going to give you B square, A square, C square, E square, B square, D square, F square is what I am going to get. So if the value of A square plus B square plus C square plus D square plus E square plus F square is equals to 5, if this is what we are getting, using these digits, how do I get it? Either it has to be 4 plus 1 or it has to be all ones. So if I am writing 4 plus 1, if I am trying to write, if my case 1 is 4 plus 1, which means any one of these numbers need to be 4 there, need to be 2 there. So to get that, out of these 6 digits, 1 need to be that, and remaining 5 digits, out of all those, 1 need to be equals to 1. So that is in 5C1 ways. But children, 2 whether I am taking 2 or minus 2, it is the same result, 2 square only, 4, or minus 2 square is 4. So for this 6C1 I have two situations, and for 5C1 is also I have two situations. So 6 into 5 into 2 into 2, 10 into 30, which is, sorry, 12 into 10, which is 120. And another situation, when this is case 1, case 2 for me is 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 0. So here zeros I have to select only one place. I will do it in 6C1 ways, and remaining 5 places I can write either of these numbers. Either I can write minus 1 or plus 1. Both of them are going to give you the same result as 1. So type 5 places, 2 power 5, 32 into 6, 12, 180, 192. Add these two numbers, 312 I guess. Yes, 312 need to be your answer in that. Okay, not so difficult question. This is comparatively a better question. Next, this is your next question. You have 2 alpha comma alpha be the largest interval in this. F of t is equals to, you have modulus of t plus 1 divided by t square. If t plus 1 is greater than 0, which means t is greater than minus 1, or t plus 1 if it is lesser than 0, t is lesser than minus 1. So if t is greater than 1, which means if it is positive, then f of t is going to be t plus 1 by t square. Now f dash t is going to be what? In the denominator it is going to be t power 4. Numerator it is 1 into t square minus t square into, sorry, 2t into, denominator differentiation is going to become 2t. So this is going to be 2t into t plus 1. So here I am getting t can be cancelled in the numerator and denominator. This is going to be t cube. Here it will get t. This is getting cancelled. T minus 2t minus t minus 1 divided by, I am getting t cube. Right. So here the value of this is going to be minus 1. So one of the value is minus 1, another value is 0. What are we looking at? Strictly decreasing. So if I am writing it as lesser than 0, you are getting here minus 1 and 0. Right. So plus minus plus. T minus 1, t plus 1. T is greater than minus 1 and lesser than 0. One of the value is 0 in this, one of the value is minus 1. So one thing is minus 1 plus 1. If I am writing, this is decreasing here. So if it is decreasing, t is greater than minus 1. From where to where it is decreasing? F dash t, numerator differentiation is 1 into t square minus, this is 2t into t plus 1. T if I am cancelling here, this is t minus 2t minus 2. Sorry, minus 2. So plus 2 I am getting here. So here this is going to be minus 2. Right. So in this interval I am getting minus 2 to 0, but t is lesser than, greater than minus 1. Greater than minus 1. And this is the interval. Here we are not getting any solution, but if you observe, for this situation t lesser than 1, the differentiation of this is going to be the same. So here t value can be written as minus 2 to minus 1. Now if it is in between minus 2 and minus 1, here I have 2 alpha and alpha. So alpha value can be equals to minus 1. If the value of alpha is minus 1, what do we have here? G of x is equals to, we are going to get 2 log x minus 2 minus x square plus 4x plus 1. And what am I supposed to find? Local maximum of this. So g dash x I need to find. So g dash x, if I am trying to find, this is 2 by x minus 2 minus this is 2x plus 4. So 2 overall if I am taking common, 1 by x minus 2 minus x minus 2 is what I am getting. So to get a maximum value of this one, if this is equals to 0, 1 by x minus 2 is equals to x minus 2. So x minus 2 whole square is equals to 1. So x value is equals to, you are going to get as 3. So for this, x value is 3 or minus 1. If x value is minus 1, this is not satisfying. So I need to take x is equals to 3. If x is equals to 3, putting that value in g of x, so g of 3 is going to become, this is 1 log 3 minus 2 is log 1, which means 0 minus, this is 3 square minus 9 plus 12 plus 1. So 3 plus 1, which is going to be equals to 4. So 4 is going to be your answer here. Alright, next. This is your last question. Let a line L be passing through 1 comma 1 comma 1 and perpendicular to this line. So perpendicular to this line means P is 1 comma 1 comma 1 and the perpendicular vector which I have to look at. So B vector, I mean to say, is going to be I, J, K, and perpendicular to these both, which means 1, 1, 1. Here I have 1, 1, 0. This is going to be minus I, and minus I mean plus J I can write, and K value 4 minus 1, so plus 3K. So the vector L, the line L equation is going to be x minus 1 by minus 1, that is equals to y minus 1 by 1, that is equals to z minus 1 by 3 I can write. This is the line. Let line L intersect YZ plane. So let us say this is equals to some lambda. Now if it is intersecting the YZ plane, if it is intersecting YZ plane, which means x value is 0. So if intersecting YZ plane, so if it is intersecting YZ plane, x value is going to be 0. If x value is 0, this is going to be 1, right? So x value is already 0. And if this is 1, lambda value is 1. Now 1 plus 1 is going to be 2. And 3 plus 1 is going to be 4. I mean, when you get 1, you substitute it here. Compare this, you will get the value. Point here Q. This is how you are going to get Q. And then they have given here another parallel line to L passing through S, okay, intersects YZ plane at R. Then square of the area of the parallelogram PQRS. So PQRS if I have, so area of parallelogram, to find area, you need a PQ into PS. Right, so PQ value, P I already have, Q I already have, S I already have. So P value, PQ, so 0 minus 1 is going to be 1. So I, J, K, 0 minus 1 is going to be minus 1, 2 minus 1 is going to be 1, 4 minus 1 is going to be 3. PS, 1 minus 1 is going to be 0, and 0 minus 1 is going to be minus 1. And minus 1 is going to be minus 2. So here I am going to get I times of minus 2 plus 3. So I here, and J, minus J already. Here I am having plus 2. So minus 2J, and K I already have only K. So for this I have to find magnitude of this is going to be under root of 1 plus 4 plus 1. This is going to be under root 6. So area is under root 6. Then they are asking you to find the area, square of area. So root 6 square is going to be equals to 6. Yes, your answer is 6. Okay, so this is all about the session. Alright, so thank you all. Keep practicing. All the best.